Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler various series of videos I would do for a little while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm doing 2 Jimmy John's reviews in a row, and neither of them are sub-sandwich reviews. Madness. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my Stellar Circuit shirt. One of a few that I own, actually. This is actually my newest one. I just got this one a few days ago at the time I'm doing this. Stellar Circuits, for anyone who doesn't know, they are I like to refer to them as an avant-garde metal band out of North Carolina. I found these guys through a Facebook ad, probably about 5 or 6 years ago now at the time, and really, was just immediately taken by what I heard. I just thought their music was really fucking cool. And then I lucked out because, sometimes you get into bands and stuff like that. If they're not really big bands, they might not really do any touring, unless they live somewhere nearby. North Carolina ain't close to Illinois, obviously. But these guys, man, they've just got so much ambition and so much passion for what they do that, basically once a year I get to see them, get to hang out with them for a bit. And I'm just a huge fan of theirs. I think they're an excellent band. Obviously, I bought some merch. I've hung out with them a few times. And, just beyond that, man, it's like I've gone over there, got some videos of their performances that I've attended. Those videos are on my channel as well, just in case maybe you want to check it out. Extremely good dudes. Music is fantastic. Check them out. Support them. They're really good. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? Well, like I said, it is a Jimmy John's review. I just got through reviewing their spicy Firecracker wrap. Go watch that review. And one of the ingredients in said spicy Firecracker wrap was their Firecracker Jimmy chips. Well, the thing was, I got myself a combo. Because normally when I go to Jimmy John's, I'm ordering sub sandwiches, and I'll usually get a couple. Eat half, eat the other half, save the other 2 for lunch or whatever. But since I was just doing the one item, I was like, fuck it, I'll get a combo. So it comes with chips and a drink. So, I'm reviewing, boom, it is the actual hot Firecracker Jimmy chips from Jimmy John's. Let's get a thing for the... Sure, man. Exploding with heat, sweet and savory flavors with red pepper heat added to our classic Jimmy chips. Sure. I don't know that I've ever had chips from Jimmy John's. Like I said, I almost always just get a couple subs, so... But, we'll give it a go. Okay. Looks like that. I like the texture. It's like a kettle chip. So it's got that extra crunch to it. Flavor is good. Not getting a lot of heat though. There's a little something growing on my tongue in terms of the heat, but yeah, okay. So, okay, and I've mentioned this before. When it comes to hot items that are released to the general public by especially fast food and casual places, their definition of hot has to be something that can appeal to as many people as possible. So of course, they're not going to go ridiculously hot with it. They're going to give it a little, typically, they're going to give it a little something, and then they're going to send it out into the world, and it's for, the average person to enjoy. And that's fine. I'm not trying to gatekeep or be a dickbag about the whole thing. But, for me, I'm somebody, I like spicy stuff. And I don't consider myself to be, ridiculous with it or anything, but, I like some genuine kick to my stuff. So, for me, while these are pretty tasty, it's hot, it's got an exclamation point, it's a whole thing. No, man, these are a little spicy. A little spicy. And I honestly feel like with these, again, I get that you're trying to hit that, that nice middle ground where as many people as possible can get into it. I think you could have done more with these. I really do. Like, they're not bad chips. I like the flavor of them. I like the consistency on them. But I was expecting more out of something you're calling Firecracker chips. These are, these are fucking Firecrackers, man. These are like those little, I don't even know if they fucking sell those things anymore. Those little white tab things. You could go over there and throw them on the ground. They'd, that's basically the level of Firecracker these are. But they're good. I do like the flavor on them. It's got a nice kind of peppery flavor to it. And it does kind of like open your senses up a little bit, It's expecting more heat. But, yeah. Again, very, very limited heat. Good chips from a flavor perspective. I think they're really nice in that regard, but the heat level on these is extremely weak. Yeah, I'm just... Yeah. Not gonna lie. Disappointed. Two questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? I'm gonna go with probably not and sure, I guess. For me personally, well, I do like the flavor on them. I think they're pretty good chips overall. The problem is that I can get real spicy chips with ease. They're not a hard thing to come by. I'd much rather get something that's got some actual oomph to it, These, while the taste is there, I think if they'd gone over there, even if they just up the spice level just a little bit, just to give it a little proper oomph to to each chip, could have been really nice. Could have really pushed it over that threshold. But, again, they're fine, but I don't really have much of a reason, especially if I'm going to Jimmy John's. I probably am just going to get a sub, do my normal order. For these, I mean, I don't know where they rank as far as the other chips of Jimmy John's or, that they have available, because this is the only type of chips I've ever had from them. But I think I would try other ones before I went back to this one. If I'm recommending them, though, sure-ish. Because, again, I think that when it's an item like this, I have to sort of, take myself out of the equation to a certain extent. Because I know that, for me, my tastes don't necessarily represent the wider overall when it comes to certain things. Like I said, I do like things on the spicier side. And while I'm certainly not, in that, upper tier or anything close to that of, spice lovers, I do think that I'm probably a little bit higher up than, the average, at least the average American is. So for me, these don't really do much in terms of spice. But for other folks, they might be something that's more your speed, and they might be something you can really take away and enjoy. And, I think that's fine, and that's, good for what it is. Somebody is parked behind me for some reason. I don't know what the hell's going on. Alright, well, anyway, yeah, I'm literally not even in a parking lot exactly. I'm kind of just, whatever, maybe they're just chilling out for shade like I am. But anyway, yeah, I think that overall, there's something that some people might get something out of. I'd say give them a shot if you run into them. And if nothing else, they're not a bad chip. I do want to emphasize that. I just feel like they're kind of a little bit underwhelming for what I personally want. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly, why the fuck is somebody parked behind me tastic rest of your life? I don't know. I'm going to finish this up real quick. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks, like it is right now. But when we find ourselves dealing with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and those around us. very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're not going to be weird and go over there and park behind somebody in a situation where there's no reason to park behind somebody. If you did that, that would be awesome, because it's weird and mildly unsettling. Even if by all intents and purposes it seems like they're just doing their thing, it's a little bit weird, and so I might get the fuck out of here. Bye.